So it was a hot summer June day
of 2013, and we decided to have a barbecue.
And Devin, my sister, had invited a bunch of family and friends over for a barbecue.
So everybody showed up, and we were having a good old time and enjoying the pool and barbecuing.
And we were all visiting when I heard Devin yell, "Oh my gosh, Sophia."
I looked over and I saw a pink bathing suit floating in the pool. Her lips were blue, and immediately I ran over there and knew there was something wrong.
I ran to the phone to call 911 because I could tell something was wrong.
At some point she had, had a cookie and it was stuck in her mouth.
Devin grabbed her, tried to do the Heimlich maneuver because we thought at first maybe it was just an airway issue.
So I started, pushing on her stomach, trying to get it to come out. At that point, my sister, Rebecca, came over and took the little girl from my arms.
I grabbed her, flipped her over, tried to see if we could dislodge whatever was in her throat, and we were not successful with that.
And then at that point, the little girl started becoming more limp.
From there, we decided to move forward with CPR.
We immediately hit the ground, my sister and I.
And Devin took over airway and I took over compressions.
I was able to get the cookie out of her mouth. I gave her 2 rescue breaths, and my sister started the compressions immediately.
Before we knew it, she started coughing and started vomiting and crying.
All the water started coming out and she started crying.
That, to me, and I know that was like the best sound that we could ever hear, was her crying.
And then the EMS came and they were, taking her vitals and all that. Rebecca and I were still on our knees, shaking and just relieved. And all I could say is, thank you, God, thank you, God. But we were shaking. We were just, and I think we helped each other up. We couldn't even stand. We were just, in our zone.
So CPR is something that everyone should know how to do. We certainly didn't think that on a day where we were with friends and family barbecuing that it was going to be something that we were going to have to do. So Harper's Embrace is just an extraordinary program here in San Antonio. And after this incident with Sophia, we were able to set up a session with friends and family, and it allowed them to kind of have closure with this incident and also be aware of these life-saving skills.
They provide free CPR to the community. It's pretty self-explanatory. You just take the course and it's really not hard.
I think a lot of times when you're in a situation and you don't know what to do, that's the worst feeling. The worst feeling when you don't know how to help. And so after something like this happens, at least knowing that you now know those skills and you're able to do whatever you possibly can until help arrives, I think that gives you some sort of peace and some sort of comfort.
I think it would be worse standing and not knowing what to do and waiting for help when, we know that CPR, the sooner it's initiated, the better the results are going to be. And we were really lucky that day.
Think about how quick and how precious the time and the minutes you have to start this, life-saving skill before someone can come and help.
Hi, I'm Devin Bird.
And I'm Rebecca Murillo, and we are so excited to be one of this year's Harper's Heroes.